You get a 10-point win over Tusculum, but a game where you really had to grind it out. First quarter, really good quarter. It looked like you were going to be able to run away with that basketball game, but 12 for 42 from the floor the rest of the way. You weren't converting at the free throw line. What, in your opinion, changed from the first quarter to the rest of the game?
Maybe the rotation a little bit. I'm going to start out with, not having Harriet. This is the first game we've played completely without her. I would say that had a little bit to do with it. We got out. We weren't really playing good, but we did get off to the good start, up 19-3 and all that kind of stuff. But then all of a sudden, we started subbing a little bit, and then it was 4 straight turnovers against a 2-2-1 back to a zone. And that's one of the things that we tried to key on was rebounding and assist-to-turnover ratio, and we just didn't do a good job at that point. I think we lost momentum. Tusculum, give them credit. They came back, put the ball in the basket, got physical with us, and we just didn't handle it well, and we were lucky to get out of the half with the lead.
How important is it to have a player like Caitlin Brooks on a night like tonight, a senior? She didn't shoot the ball well, but she facilitated 7 assists. She had 5 steals. You were able to turn Tusculum over a lot tonight.
I mean, it's key, having that, especially when you don't have basically your starting point guard. Then we're moving Brooks back to the point. It had to have Bree at the point. I got Weichel in there to run the one some. So we're kind of putting pieces together there. And of course, Brooks has played one for us for a lot. And she did a great job. She had a big basket there late. That 3 off the ball screen was huge. Put the ball in the basket. That's what we expect out of a senior guard like her. And but I'm disappointed on the other side that we were 19 of 30 from the free throw line. You're just not going to win very many basketball games. It's great that we got there, but then we got to put them in.
It's a night where you really had to grind out the win. What's it say about your club that on a night where everything really isn't going your way that you're still able to come up with a double-digit win?
I'm glad you can be positive about that. I mean, this is as much of a feels like a loss than it does a win of any game that we've had of recent memory. I mean, I know we get the win, but the way we ended the game, it was ugly both ways, and there was a lot of turnovers. I mean, we had 19 ourselves. I mean, luckily we had the 19 assists to kind of offset it, but it just wasn't a pretty game by us. I don't think we played very well. The free throws were bad. Didn't knock down shots like you mentioned, and then that late game, and we've talked to them about it. We had a shot from the corner that we shouldn't have shot early in the shot clock. We had a shot off the dribble that we shot. We foul out down here. Jekka fouls out. We're trying to learn about those kind of things. Just stay straight up, make her shoot over you. Then we turn it over. It's just that's not how we want to play. And so because of the way we ended the game, it's almost as a negative as much as it is a positive. Are we happy to get the win? Absolutely. We'll take it. Keeps us at 5-2 in the league. We keep up with the other top teams. And then we'll just have to get ready tomorrow on Friday for a really good Wingate team coming in here.